You want to know what's average? I am. Stick around to find out why. So it turns out I am statistically average. I'm married, I have 2 kids, I live in the suburbs, and I have a mortgage. In fact, I am so statistically average that when I was doing research for this video, I looked up the average annual salary for a married couple, and guess what? It was mine. It was my salary, dead on the number. Now, I think I'm like most people when I say, I don't mind working to get what I get. But I often feel that if I had just a little bit of extra money at the end of every month to put away for the future, my future would feel a little more secure. But I also think I'm like most people that when I get a raise in salary or I come into some extra money, it goes into the bank account and then just magically seems to disappear. As somebody once put it, most people have a spending problem, not an income problem. Now, there are those that do have income problems, and that's not what this video series is going to be about. This video series is going to be about me trying to generate some extra streams of income to put away for some very specific future things. Now, so far in life, I've figured out a couple of things. Number 1, you don't spit in the wind. Number 2, kids are incredibly resilient. And number 3, if you're going to work towards a goal, the first thing you have to do is figure out why it's important to reach it. And if you don't figure that part out, your chances of actually achieving what you set out to do pretty much drop to 0. And it's simple math. If the desire to reach a goal is not greater than the obstacles you'll encounter, the first time you encounter one of those obstacles, you're going to quit. However, if your desire to reach the goal is bigger than the obstacles you encounter, you're pretty much guaranteed to succeed. So figuring out why it's important to reach a goal is the very first thing you have to do. Now, I debated about whether I would share the specific reasons I'm trying to achieve the goals I'm trying to achieve or not, and I've decided I'm not going to. Primarily because they're only important to me. But what I can tell you is that the desire to reach a goal or why you're trying to do something is rarely just to have more money or drive a fancier car. 99 times out of 100, there has to be an emotional hook that gets you to achieve that particular goal. It might be something for your kids, for your family or friends, something that's going to improve or benefit you in a way that is not just monetary. When we have an emotional connection to whatever it is we're trying to achieve, our chances of achieving it go up significantly. So very quickly, let me just make sure you understand what this video series is not. This is not 7 steps to financial freedom. This is not how to retire by the time you get to 26. This is not why you should take all your money and invest it in Bitcoin. I have no book to sell and no product to push. This is simply going to be my documentation of my attempts to generate some extra streams of income for some very specific things for my future. So here's what I've decided to do. There are 4 separate streams of income that I'm going to pursue beyond my regular source of income. And I didn't pick these 4 things just at random or because they sounded like they might be interesting. There's specific reasons I've chosen each one. The next 4 videos in this series is going to take a look at each one, explain why I'm doing it, how much I hope to earn by doing it, how much time I think it's going to take, all that kind of stuff. But broadly, the 4 of them are this. This. 1, garbage sheds, because who doesn't love a good garbage shed? 2, small wooden household items like cutting boards and desk organizers and those sorts of things. Number 3, t-shirts. And number 4, this YouTube channel. So if any of this sounds like it might be interesting or might help guide you in trying to get to whatever goals you're trying to achieve, I invite you to click the like button down below and hit the subscribe button and stay tuned to see what I'm up to. Thanks very much for your time, and we'll see you next week.